Welcome to another In Bed review with your boy GOR. That's right. It's back once again. These are how I do my reviews all the time. All the time. That's right. Do I usually have the glasses off for this? I'm just going to put them right here. Oh God. You can see where I put them. I put them right there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. You can't. Anyway, so let's talk about a Minecraft movie. Now, I've talked about it in a YouTube short. My theater experience was a little loony. People screamed, cheered, and said the lines as they happened in the movie. That's how people find enjoyment nowadays. I can't really complain. Oh my God, though. Wow. I've never seen a more barbaric theater in my life. And that's true. People throwing shit, people throwing stuff at the screen. There was like a bunch of dumbass kids in the front row. I mean, like literally right in front of the screen. And they just kept throwing stuff at the screen. I don't know what they were throwing, but you could tell because you could see like that little ripple effect. I mean, you could see it hitting the screen, but you also see like the little ripple effect once it hits the screen. And people throwing stuff in front of like in front of the projector up top. You keep seeing. It was a nightmare. And then someone like last 10 minutes threw a fucking bottle, like not bottle. I'm sorry, a cup of soda, a theater cup of soda, and it just went. You could see it in the projector, like kind of almost like glisten a little bit as the soda. They threw it so high up, soda flew. Luckily, it was like. I guess I don't know if it hit anybody, and no one made a noise. It was the fuck. It had to have hit somebody. I'm so confused. No one complained. They just laughed. Everybody was having a good time. It's one of those things where you can't even say anything because then a bunch of stupid ass kids will be like, and they'll attack you because you're fucking like ruining it. You'll be the one asshole in there. Like nobody cared. People were saying horrible things throughout too. It's a PG movie, and like they were saying like horrible things. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't want to be like I'm spreading rumors and shit. I want to say there was some racist shit being said in there too. I could have swore I heard some stuff. I won't say what, but let's just say there was a word I thought I heard a couple of times. I think you can figure it out. It doesn't start with M, but it does start with the neighbor to M. So, I think you can get it. Anyway, so this theater was insane. Now let's talk about the movie because the movie itself. There's no point to talk about the movie. It is exactly, dude. This movie. Oh my fucking God! The entire time it's a very memorable experience. Watching this movie yourself would be insanely boring. Like if I was in a theater with nobody else, that would have been the most boring fucking movie I think I've watched all year. Which, to be fair, I didn't watch that many, but still, it's so dull for most of it. It really is. Oh, like when no one's screaming and shit, I'm just like, all right, I don't care. And then the pig guys are chasing them, and there's a bunch of creepers in the mine, and then like Jason Momoa says some other stupid shit that make himself look like a loser. He's a loser. We get it. He even says that he has a monologue saying, "Kid, I'm a loser. I'm a fucking loser." His character's pretty much the fucking character from that Adam Sandler played in Pixels, where he like peaked when he like won some tournament. Like it's like if you come on Pixels with like a low tier Jared Hess movie, meaning like all of his movies except Napoleon Dynamite, and then like you sprinkle a bunch of stupid like shitty CG Minecraft visuals. That's pretty much what this movie is. That's it. That really is it. I mean, it has some moments. Like I'd say the first 20 minutes has some charm. There's a couple of funny moments. There's a teacher character that shows up in the beginning that made me laugh a couple times. He looked like a Jared Hess character for sure. He looked like a character straight out of like Nacho Libre or fucking that shitty Gentleman Broncos movie that he made. That was like the third movie he made after Napoleon Dynamite and the other one. Not Nacho. Anyway. So, what was I saying? Yeah, this movie's stupid. But anyway, there's a couple of charming moments, I'll say, but like, I'm so done with Hollywood, man. I really am. I've been done in a little while. This movie is based on a game that is all about creativity. Like you can play the game without actually building anything creative. You can just build a house or a village or whatever. That's still, I would still let's say that's creative, doing that stuff. But like it's still about like embracing creativity. This movie does not give a flying fuck about creativity. That fucking Harold and the Purple Crayon movie probably cared more about creativity than this movie. This movie has like two scenes where like a character's like, wait, hold on, I'm creative. And then they build something and that's it. For an hour and 40-minute mind crack. I felt like I was on crack while I was in the theater. I could say mind crap. Like I'm like Mike Matei, use the glow or move the glow, whatever it is. If you get that reference, good for you. I don't know. Mike Matei, remember Mike Matei? Remember Angry Video Game Nerd? Whatever. And look up Mike Matei, I guess. But yeah, like the entire time, I'm just like, fuck me, bro. It's just like embrace a little bit of creativity. It's so generic. It's like every character arc is like, it's so bad. I don't know. It's just really bad. It really is. Anyway, it's just like generic as fuck. Like the movie itself is so uncreative at every moment of its existence. Like the two moments that I mentioned are like the little kid who's kind of like the main character, I guess. Has a little bit of like I'm gonna make he makes a gun that shoots tater tots, which of course they had to put tater tots in the movie because fucking Napoleon Dynamite. The entire time I'm like, oh, I get it, because Napoleon Dynamite. Remember that movie? He had the tater tots in the pocket and someone kicked him and he went, freaking idiot. Remember? That's a good moment. Funny. You like tater tots, which I mean, good for you. I like tater tots, but of course I do. I'm a fat fuck. Anyway, fuck. I don't even know what I want to talk about. Really, this movie is like it's such a nothing. It's a nothing burger. It is exactly what you expect. There's a bunch of references. Steve says, "I am Steve," and Flint and Steel, and the theater loses it. Now I understand. I'm not a boomer. I get why people are actually cheering for this because it's a meme. These are memes. On TikTok, people are losing their minds with this movie. Like, here's the top 40 Steve lines and shit. Here's the top 10 Steve line. Here, like, it's a meme. That's it. If people didn't meme this movie before it came out, people wouldn't be losing their shit like this. I mean, they'd probably still cheer for a lot of stuff like, oh, there's a creeper. Oh, there's this, there's that. I'm actually surprised they didn't do more with the creepers. There's like only 2 scenes with a creeper. I'm actually surprised. You know what I didn't like legitimately didn't like, is that we don't ever see like destruction the way like Minecraft does. You know what I mean? Like when things explode, you see like things floating and like there's a big hole. And I don't think we ever see do we ever see the no, we do see water at one point. Oh, that was another line everybody cheered at, though. Oh, we'll stop the fall with this water bucket. And everybody was, yeah, they all quoted it. I'm not going to lie. Whenever people were quoting the quotes in the theater, it was kind of charming. It was funny because I didn't give a fuck about any of the dialogue. I could predict the entire plot. I mean, not that I'm smart or something. It's just like, it's so predictable. You can have literally one brain cell left and you can still predict what's going to happen. You could be a fly. There's probably a fly in the audience which is like, oh, this is just trite, but it's just like, it's kind of charming, but it's just, I don't know. They don't use Minecraft enough in this movie. Like, not even just the creativity aspect, but it's just like, you don't even like have like really cool, like there's no Ender Dragon. There's an Enderman at one point, which is like, like one of the better moments, I guess. They do have a lot of Minecraft references, but I feel like they don't ever use them right. They just have, oh, here's a chicken jockey, and he's just on a chicken. That's it. I mean, I get that's what they are in the game, but you didn't do anything else with them besides like, oh, they're just there. It was like I felt like the same thing happens with almost everything that has cameos and shit, like Doctor Strange. What was the second one called now? And even like Deadpool and Wolverine, like those characters show up. You know what I'm talking about from those 2 movies. But they don't ever do anything. Like, I mean, they do action, but they don't like affect the plot that much. That's why I always give credit to Spider-Man No Way Home, because they actually do affect the plot in a way. that make sense, and like they actually help the main character grow. So it's just like it actually works in that movie where it doesn't work in those other ones because it's just like, look, it's the thing and the actor played the thing, remember, you know, like it really didn't work for Doctor Strange, and it was fun for Deadpool and Wolverine, but it just didn't work. It doesn't work in it. And this, it's just again the same thing. Like, here's a creeper, nothing happens when it explodes. I mean, to be fair, that's what they do in the game. I get it, but they never have anything Minecraft related that like does anything. Like, they could have used these things. How would it have been cool if like one of the main characters like, you know, was like a Minecraft villager or something like that, you know, like they actually follow around. Like we get a side plot where a villager leaves and fucks Jennifer Coolidge. That's the best we get, and it's I thought it was gonna be a bigger plot point. I sort of got if you combine all of Jennifer Coolidge's, Stifler's mom, as I call her, still, combine all of her scenes together. She's in the movie for like maybe 4 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, maybe 4.5. That's the most. I don't even think approaching 5. That's too much. But I really have nothing to say. Like, I mean, the actors do okay. Jack Black, there's a part where him and Jason Momoa is 69, which is very strange. It was kind of funny. There's a shot of him grabbing his hair like they're like he's flying. All right. All right. Oh, God. Why am I explaining this? Jack Black is riding Jason Momoa, hot. All right, do I even want to explain this? He's riding Jason Momoa while like they're flying, and Jack Black doesn't have a parachute, so he's riding, or not parachute, a glider thing. So he's riding Jason Momoa, and oh my God, how am I explaining this? He's riding Jason. He's riding Jason Momoa, and his face is pretty funny in it. Because he's riding him on his back, and he's like, you know, he has like a fucking funny face, holding his hair like they're not ears but handles, you know. It's like the more I talk about this, the more I just want to die. It just slowly turn into a little fucking peanut person and just fucking shrivel away. Bye bye. Good night. Just, here you go. Everybody wanted a weird sleep stream and shit. You better get a sleep recording of a fucking shitty review. If I fell asleep right here and it just like kept recording for the next like 6-7 hours, I'll just post this whole thing up. I don't even care. Anyway, so what was that? Is something moving over there? I heard a creak. Hello? I thought there was a creak. What was that? I heard that. Hello? Who goes yonder? I don't know. Anyway, so what was that? No, I heard something this time. Hello? State your business. State your business. All right, now we're good. Anyway, so I don't really have much else to say about this movie. It's like, do I spoil it? Like, who gives a shit? What the fuck is there to spoil? Jason Momoa at one point almost dies. He doesn't. They win. There's a song at the end. Which, that song's fun. I Feel Alive, which is funny because at the end of the fucking screen, I felt fucking dead. I feel bad for the people that have to clean up, by the way. I didn't really even think about that. The people have to clean up. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, I didn't leave a mess. I'm respectful. I don't throw my stuff and piss and shit. I'm sure they did that. I can't tell you if the kids in the theater did that, but I wouldn't be surprised if one was just like, oh, yeah, shit, and then threw at the screen or something. Oh, my God, I would just quit my job at that point. Dude, if I worked at a theater, I would quit my job before that second movie comes out, because you know they're gonna fast track that bitch in a couple years, because of how well this one's doing. Oh man, what a sad life we live, where like the Minecraft movie is like one of the highest grossing movies in the last like couple years. Oh my God. Oh shit, dude, we just had like what was it called, Black Box, and Like all these really great movies that have bombed, except Snow White. That one, you did it. Good job. But like, oh man, this one, this is like so soulless. Oh man, it is better than Snow White. I'm sure it is, but actually it has better reviews than Snow White. Um, I really have nothing else to say. I'm like having a time. Like, what do I discuss about this? There really isn't anything to discuss. The character arcs are lame. The jokes are lame. It's all for kids. There's a bunch of references, a bunch of things you'll recognize. Jack Black's only dialogue in the entire movie is like, "This is that thing, that thing. It's that Flint and Steel. I am Steve. Uh, chicken jockey. Uh, water bucket." Armor, plate of armor, ender pearl, uh, lava chicken. He sings a song about lava chicken, chicky, lava chicken, or whatever he's saying. Which, to be fair, that was kind of a catchy 20 seconds. I'll give him that. And then he sings a song like he has a doggy, a wolf, which I guess everybody else doesn't see this wolf when it goes into the real world. Everybody's blind. This cube-shaped giant fucking wolf. No one sees. First of all, if I saw a wolf in my normal day, I'd be like. And second of all, if I saw a giant one that's made out of cubes, I'd be like. Yeah. The villagers have big heads and noses, and they go. Hurr. And then there's a bee that goes boo, and it's a square. And then there's a wolf that goes ow. And there's squares too. And then there's a piggy, and they go, "Hey man, I talk like Taika Waititi as that fucking rock guy." There's one pig that talks like that, and I want to say it was voiced by Jared Hess too. So how dare he? Don't ever do that again. I don't ever want to hear your ass in a movie again. And then Jermaine Clement shows up for 4 seconds in the beginning of the movie, and I was like, "What? Get out of here!" And then just I don't want to talk about this anymore. What was the point of making fucking Jason Momoa a video gamer and shit? If he didn't even use his skills at the end, like his video game skills. I thought he was gonna like do something video game related. He didn't do a fucking thing. What did he do? Like what? I mean, he did stuff, I guess, but it wasn't video game related. Whatever. Fuck it. I thought he'd do like, oh, because he was a video gamer, maybe he was a little bit creative at one point in his life, and like he'd create something cool. No, he did make buckets. He make buckets, and they use them like nunchucks. Oh my god, I want to fucking die! Anyway, so I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. Anyway, there goes. It's a certified banger. That's right. Anyway, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? What was that? Who's there? Is that you? Is that you, Steve? I am Steve.